How you doing, Ben?
I'm good. Now, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. Just finishing up a little bit of an exercise before burn off some of that, extra energy.
Hold up, bro. We're getting live now, man. All right, Neota. So we're here with anyone, Neota, and I got some other people coming in. We're here for the live Floyd Mayweather pre-fight live debate. There's a lot of things to cover today. Obviously, we're gonna cover the main fights and whatever, and our predictions and whatever so far. But also, we're gonna talk about the main topic right now, which is the gloves. I think we should just cover that. Umar, because I see Neota's on mute at the minute. Umar, go ahead. What's your take on the gloves, man?
Well, I hadn't heard about the gloves, so I didn't know what was going on. But I went to I went to Fight Hype to see like the interviews and the weigh-ins and shit. And when I seen glove controversy, I was like, what the fuck is this? So I started watching the video or whatever, and from the minute I saw the video, when I saw Floyd put his hand in those gloves, I knew those gloves looked broken and they looked deflated. Those shits look fugazi to me. So it does look like the Robert Garcia camp was trying to pull a fast one.
Yeah. See, so what do you think? You think Maidana? You definitely think they were trying to get some sort of advantage, but apparently Mikey and all the rest of his fighters have been using them gloves, man.
Well, they shouldn't be, bro, because that shit's illegal.
Yeah. All right. Neota, what's your take, bro?
Well, the thing is, I wasn't there, so it's hard for me to like just judge it off of watching the video and everything. But I do know that those Everlast MX gloves tend to be really tightly padded. So I mean, even I'm guessing that the weight distribution wasn't to Floyd's liking, essentially. Mm-hmm. I guess the padding was probably pulled back a bit, and I mean, really, that's on Everlast. That's on Everlast to get the padding correct. So I mean, it is what it is. But it seems like they approved a different set of Everlast MX gloves, some red ones that were fresh in the package. So it seems like ain't nothing really bad going down. So they both kind of got their way to a degree. Floyd kept him from using the blue gloves, and Maidana gets to still use the MX gloves.
Okay. All right. You guys, if you're listening in, I'm getting some feedback from Umar. I think I'm getting some feedback for you, Umar. So if you ain't talking, try and put yourself on mute so I don't get no feedback. All right. Thanks. Thanks very much. All right. Dan the man, come in, man.
What's good, man? D-Block in this month.
How you doing, D-Block? D-Block. 1 second, D-Block, yeah? Dan the man?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm on mute.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, D-Block. Oh, yeah. What's your take on the gloves, man?
That the commission approved it, just grow with it, man. I mean, really, as it is, man.
Yeah, you don't think any shady business, any skullduggery going on now?
But even if it is a thing where they're trying to get an advantage for Marcus Maidana, it's not really a big deal, man. I mean, Floyd's head and shoulders above this guy, man.
Okay, all right. Put yourself on mute there, my man.
Yeah.
All right, cool. D-Block, come in, man. D-Block.
Yeah,
what you saying, bro? Like, what's your take on the gloves, man?
Well, of course, everybody already jumping down the throat of this nigga Floyd, acting like, Floyd trying to avoid something. But, I mean, let's just be honest. The man tried on it. And if you look at Floyd's reaction, he was a little skeptical on picking up the gloves like he was invading Maidana's territory, But he picked up the glove, he put it on, and he was basically saying there was no padding in it, I mean, let's be honest. How long have you been doing this? Is there padding in here or not? Let's not be stupid, But, yeah, man, as long as they can come to a conclusion, man, let's get the fight going,
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, thanks, D-Block. Jermaine, you can come in. What's your YouTube handle, my man? Jermaine, I see you there, boy. You're asking about the gloves. You want to comment?
He's speechless.
You're speechless. I guess not. I guess he's just gone. Never mind. All right, you guys, you can unmute. All of you guys can unmute now. So let's do some. All of you guys can unmute. Yeah, Neota. All right, yeah, D-Block. All right, let's mix it up. Let's mix it up, man. So
it looks like the Showtime telecast and everything is starting right now.
Really? Starting already?
Yeah, well, like they're showing like some pre-fight stuff. I'm not sure if they're gonna show any of the undercard or what. But they're showing a shot of the MGM Grand for right now.
Okay, you got a link for that, or you watching on your TV?
Yeah, no, I'm watching on the TV, man.
Okay. Is that you? Alright, you're watching on TV. Alright, cool. Everyone's jumping in. Boxing Beats just jumped in. We saying Boxing Beats?
Yo, what's happening, man?
Yeah, everyone's here, man. D Block, Nyota, Ben Umar, Dan the Man, Jermaine's here, man. We got some people here. Nyota is here. What's your take on the glove scenario, man?
The gloves?
Yeah, we're talking about that for now.
Yeah, well, you know, what was everyone expecting him to do? He's going to go in there and try and box and dissect the guy. He's going to try and get the gloves that's going to fit his style more. What's he going to say? Get puncher's gloves. I mean, he'll take a stoppage if he can get it. He's going to try. I mean, what was it? I mean, why did he go back to them skin tight gloves? Is that everyone? I don't know, man. I think people think that Floyd should do everything in his power to make the fights harder for himself. He doesn't have to. I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, Jermaine, you there? Jermaine. I think you got a problem with his. I think you got something with his friend. Alright, man. Let's get into it, man. We can mix up. Let's mix up on the debates, man. Because right now, like, this is the first time where we all got on this hangout thing for this Floyd Mayweather thing. I went and go bet some money, man, on Maidana, man. I think Maidana will go upset him. I'm not too sure if it's gonna happen, but
hey, the boy Ness is with you though. Ness from the Boxing Voice, he picked Maidana too.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. I'm telling you, like, I feel the upset. You know that club scenario? I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first saw it, I kind of disagree with quite a lot of it. Me, I think he was worried. I don't think there was nothing wrong with the gloves. I think they've done it to mess up Madonna's head, and I don't think it's gonna have no bearing on Maidana, man. I think Madonna's
I actually agree with you there. I actually agree with you there. Because all I was saying was that it's on Everlast to get him correct, and if they didn't have him correct, it is what it is. But but I don't know. It just seemed he looked a little too worried to me. I mean, just as a fan of his, he looked a little too worried to me. I don't know.
Danny, man, you trying to say something? What are you saying?
He's always worried. It's just in his nature to just be cautious. So that's all it is. He's just a cautious guy. He's just a winner. He just wants to win and get the most advantages as he likes to. That's all.
Yeah. When I talked to Carsino said he's a control freak. He likes to control.
Yeah, that's all it is.
He has a little bit of that OCD going.
Yeah, that's all it is, bro. That's all.
Yeah, it's control freak and this and that. But he look worried, man. Like he look very worried. Jermaine, you there? You gonna comment on this? Because I see you just there flashing up. Oh, never mind. Beats.
Guys, do you remember him? Before the Canelo fight, he looked in his pants, and he went in there and he wiped him out. And I see the in him now, bro. Just gonna go in there and destroy him.
Yeah. Like I said, I put money on. What are we saying about Louis? I think Louis Collazo will upset Amir Khan as well.
Yeah, why not? I mean, look, man, Maidana, Collazo.
Khan was in tremendous shape. Excuse me, B. Sky.
No, man, I'm just saying, anyone.
Yeah, for sure, man. At the weigh-in, he was looking like he's ready.
Yeah, go ahead. Let Beats go first. Go ahead, Nils. You coming? Go on, Beats. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, it's a two-man contest. Anyone can win. So, Maidana has a chance. He's a big puncher. Like everyone's saying he's not skilled enough, but what do you expect? The guy's a puncher. If you fight a puncher, they're not going in there to try and pep you with jabs and set up traps. You have to be on your P's and Q's and concentrate for the whole 12 rounds. That's the threat.
Yo, any of you guys know how to bet on the fight? I want to bet. I want to call up, give my credit card, and bet on the fight. Anybody know how to literally do that?
I think Umar might know how to do that because Umar's on that stuff now. Because I already done put my bet down already. You want to jump in on that? You jump in? You want to say anything?
I mean, that's something you got to research for yourself. Because I mean, there's different sites and there's different places that you can go. But it all depends on what kind of odds you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, online. You have to put your account details and stuff like that.
Nah, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go to. If you're gonna do it online, I don't personally do it online. I got a bookie in Brooklyn, but if you're gonna do it online, you can go to 5 Dimes and place your bet.
Yeah, because Uma's on that. Cause I already put my money down already, man. Like if Maidana
You betting on Maidana?
You really bet on Maidana, man?
If you can't,
Taking a long one.
when I bet, no, I bet on Floyd. He won't give me shit. I wasn't gonna get nothing. So if he's upsetting me, it was no point. I was gonna get like a pound or something. I was gonna put down £10, right?
Yeah, I tell you, man, I put a few chips on Molina last week. That shit almost came in for me too.
Yeah. If you're gonna bet on it, like if you're gonna if Madonna's gonna take him, right? Because you know, if Madonna's gonna take him, he takes him. If he doesn't, then fine. But the Khan one, the Louis Collazo, that's a must. You know, like anyone, that's easy money. Like anyone should just put their money down on that one. And then also with the JDL Love versus the Paravin fight, man. That's like, you know, you can get a bit of money from that one. I bet my money on JDL Love, man. So I'll see where that one goes, man. But it's gonna be an interesting night, man. It's gonna be a very interesting.
Talking about Amir Khan, I was just watching on TV just now, and he's showing his house. That guy is rich, bro.
Yeah. They've done some very smart moves with Amir Khan. He's got a lot of.
That guy's got some peas.
Yeah. Well, when you get an Olympic medal, you're pretty much bankrolled from the jump. So.
No, I don't think it was that. You know, I think he's modeled himself on looks and models, and I think they've kind of pushed that way with him, like his endorsements and adverts and stuff.
No, but I'm just saying that he had that head start though from the medal that he earned, and then you could do what you will with that.
Yeah, well, he got silver. Yeah, I guess silver medal, but he was 17 when he got that medal though. For real, he was young. But I think you know what? I don't know if anyone's brought up. Who's that, Jermaine?
Yeah, I just figured this shit out.
Yo, hey Jermaine, what's your YouTube handle, bro?
What was that again?
What's your YouTube handle?
My YouTube handle, Germs Lakers 1.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. Yeah. All right, let me listen on this. Has anyone? No one has brought up the Amir Khan. This is his first fight at welterweight. This is his first legit fight at welterweight. And to be honest with you, when he's fought any other weight, like when he got knocked out by Bradis Prescott, and when he got beat by Danny Garcia, like he don't look too strong. Like I think Louis Collazo gonna be too strong for him. In the later run, I think he'll get him around 6-7. Pick up on him. Amir Khan will start fast, but I think he'll pick him off. Did anyone see that?
I think I'm the only one going for Khan, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
I got Khan too. I got Khan,
man.
You got Khan as well, D Block? Yo, shit, man. Yo, you guys got break it down.
I just think it depends on if he fights a smart fight or not. You know, he has a tendency to go in and get into exchanges, and when he does that, he leaves himself open. But if he stays on the outside and boxes, he should be fine. He should get an easy victory.
Well, see, even if you hurt Khan, it takes a little while to get rid of him. You know, Garcia, it took him a little while, even though Garcia's heavy-handed. And I say he's heavier-handed than Collazo by a good margin.
But that's the thing. A lot of people say he's got a glass chin, but Garcia hit him with nuclear. I was still doing that chicken dance. I'm not going down.
Exactly.
Wow. How much do you think this does for Khan's legacy, though, even if he does win it, or does it depend on how he wins it, I guess? Better for the big, you know, like Khan, you know what I mean?
I'd say it probably depends a little bit on how Khan wins it, and also a little bit on what Collazo shows.
Okay.
Because, you know, if Collazo shows himself to be a bit more of a dynamo than he has in the past, and Khan still beats him, then I'd say that raises his profile quite a bit.
Beats, who you got for this fight, man?
I got Khan, man.
Wow.
I think he's going to take that fast lead in the beginning, and he'll be able to hold on to it towards the end. Collazo might wobble him towards the end, kind of like he did with Hatton and Berto, but I think he's going to be in too big of a hole to dig out of.
I got Khan winning the fight pretty easy.
Yo, man, you all got Khan for real? I'm shocked, man.
I'm shocked too. I got Khan. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, Beats, you got Beats.
Beats, who you got?
Yeah, Khan's going to make a mistake at some stage, man. He's going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
I remember Beats saying that Louis going to beat him easy, or was that 78? Somebody said that. Easy.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to win. He's going to win. It'll be relatively. I don't think it's going to be that hard. No, Khan will put up a fight. Louis going to have to work for it, but Khan's not coming out there with that W. It's just
man, I can't see either, man. Wow, man, you guys are surprising me because me and Beats and 78, we talked to Louis Collazo, man. We talked to him on the before he fought Victor Ortiz, and we said to him, "Go aim for that draw," and that's exactly what he did. He went straight for that draw. But as you saw in the way, and he was smiling, he was thinking, "This is just the most easiest money I'm gonna get." And he's still pissed off with Ricky Hatton, that loss of Ricky Hatton, because he felt he won that fight. When I talked to him,
he beat Berto and Hatton.
I tell you what, man. You see how Louis gonna go in there? See, people think, oh, Carter needs his fight to get big fights. Louis needs his fight to get recognition. He thinks he's been getting his whole. Louis hurt Khan up in there badly.
Yeah, you're right. He needs that badly. He does. He's been disrespected, and he's the former.
Yeah, I mean, he's only making $350K for this fight, and shit, Khan's making 1.5 mil.
Yeah,
that says it all right there.
Wow.
Wait, bro, he's a former world champion, you guys. You guys need to understand he's a former WBA world champion, you know. Yo, man. So, hey, what's saying, boo? D, how you doing?
What's happening, man?
Yeah, we just here just talking, obviously, about the fights and stuff like that, man.
I'm listening.
All right, cool. Man,
you all right, dude? What's up?
Yeah, I'm sitting there eating some beans. I made me some beans. I'm eating.
I'm
eating and listening.
Celebrating Cinco de Mayo with them beans, huh?
You had the swine last time. What was you eating? What pork were you eating?
Oh, I had ham hocks and greens.
Ham hocks.
Yeah. D, I saw you on the comment section down on the gloves, man. What's your take on the gloves, man?
I think they cheated. I think they tried to cheat. I think they were trying to cheat. Them gloves was flooding the motherfucker, man. You see them damn gloves? They ain't have nothing. They look like somebody sucked the air out of them. They just look like somebody had worn for a while. You can't tell me just them couple people handling them gloves made it look like that. No, they were trying to get an edge. They knocked his ass out.
Everyone else is talking about. I'm the only one thinking, nah, he's just doing that to try and get over him.
No.
Everyone else thinks that. Them gloves to me, yeah, they look like normal regular gloves, man. Like, why are you
looking at the gloves?
That's how the Reyes gloves look.
You're not feeling.
That's how they look, right?
No, but you can't look at the glove. You have to feel. There's horsehair, and it's hard horsehair.
Yeah, that's why the commission disapproved those blues.
No, it's because Floyd is not. If Floyd don't like, Floyd is the big name. If Floyd said their gloves ain't no good, then they're gonna say, okay, they're no good. That's what it was. It ain't nothing to do with nothing else.
Yes, it was. No. The commission said them gloves, the first gloves.
Floyd is commission.
Because Floyd tried to get him. Floyd tried to get him to ban the Everlast gloves altogether, but they didn't do it.
He's got his fighters on the card like Mickey Bay. They used the Everlast gloves yesterday.
Yeah, but not the custom made Everlast gloves. Yeah, custom made Everlast gloves. Those were deemed unusable. Like those were illegal, basically.
Because it's like the race gloves. It's like the race.
I don't have some custom made joints too.
It wasn't even foam. It was horsehair. So basically, you could shift the knuckle through to the leather.
They were trying to kill him.
That's how they're made.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think he's just trying to pull one on him now.
No.
But it wasn't even Mayweather who spotted the change. It was
You see, them guys are just trying to work over Maidana, man.
No.
The commission wouldn't have said those gloves were unusable. That was the case.
It's like with the raised gloves, right? You get raised gloves. With the raised gloves, you got the gloves that can cut you and the ones that are more softer. So you get different options of gloves.
How many times?
The first gloves that he brought through, the commission said they were unsuitable. And then when Floyd, when he went with the Floyd didn't like them either. So, okay, yeah. But
now, how many times?
The only thing I didn't like, is that he was trying to act like that dude Elvis Grant was like some kind of authority. Of course, Elvis Grant is gonna say that the gloves ain't usable because he's a fucking competitor.
Right.
How many times have you seen a guy from the other thing put his hand in another man's gloves and try them out? He ain't even supposed to do that. You ain't even supposed to put your hands in another man's gloves.
Is that a ruling?
No. You can. You have a right to, man.
No, you don't. No, you have a second.
What you're saying, there's not a ruling, bro. That's not a ruling. You can't tell me where you see that ruling.
No, it's not. You're second. That's why you have a second. Yeah, you have a second.
You can't say there's no ruling. What you said there. There's no ruling.
You're saying. I'm just trying to say to you. Has anyone ever seen? Yeah.
No, but you said you can't do it, but there's no ruling.
No, yeah. I didn't. Well, you're saying the rule. I'm just saying. Has anyone seen? Yeah, that another man's trainer, another guy fighter, put his hands in your gloves to test them out? Has that happened before? Because I've never seen it.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. I mean, hey, look at last week. They didn't even look at the gloves. The fighters.
After the Margarito incident, I'm sure that's probably happened a lot.
No, he saw something drop. Not Margarito. He said he went to wrap it again, and when they wrapped, he saw something fall out. That's how that one got caught out with. That was that. But never seen another
No,
fight.
but even still, it's a similar type of thing, though. Like, you want to make sure that everything surrounding the guy's hands is legal.
Here's the bottom line. Here's my last take on the gloves, because I ain't going to go into it more. The gloves are sorted out. And even with these gloves here, Maidana can knock him out with them gloves, and Floyd can knock, they're in a fight. They fight. Gloves are
Agreed.
Who's
Agreed.
Can't put his hand
I agree with that.
I don't think putting a hand in another man's gloves, man. It's you know what I mean? And as we've been in the studio, I reckon they're overreacting. I just think they're overreacting.
I think they're overreacting, but it's over now, so it's not really a big deal.
It's definitely the fight's on. Yeah, obviously it is, man. So we can move on to the next one, then. So we saying about Mickey Bay versus the Paragon fight. Is anyone interested in that fight?
Mickey Bay.
You mean Jay Leon Love?
JD on Love, yeah, JD on Love.
I was gonna say, damn, I didn't know Bay gained that much weight. Shit.
Yo. One person talk at a time, man, because it's getting messy in here, man.
Sorry about that.
Like, Errol, you're gonna have to mediate who talks.
Yeah, Moxie, I left it on the table. Like I said, told everyone to come off mute and just left it up to the table right now. So that's the way it is at the minute. Because otherwise, it was a slow pace. There's quite a lot of people here, and like if you want to say, so like I said, anyone the JD on Love versus the Paragon fight. Anyone say how that fight's gonna go on?
All right.
That's a toss up.
Who's got the feedback, man? Who's got the feedback?
It's a live boxing debate, nigga.
Some of the
I have no idea who's winning that fight.
Hey, my man. Hey. I'm off the. Yeah, he on mute, man. My man, yeah. Like you got a lot of feedback in the background, yeah. So you're gonna have to like sort out your feedback in the background.
JT, that's you, man.
Yeah. That was. What's his name? Yeah, he got a lot of feedback in the background. Yeah, what was saying? So anyone interested in that fight? Cause Jay Leon Love.
I got Petty Bond there. I think he's knocking Jay Leon Love out.
Yeah, I think so. I put money on Jay Leon Love though, but he should come through. But he looks like it, innit? He looks strong though, that Paragon, innit?
Yeah, man. He gave Bika a lot of trouble. And the thing about Love is, to me, Love is a bit of a bully. Like at 160, he's used to being bigger than guys. But when he fights a guy his own size, I don't think he's gonna be able to really handle that.
Yeah.
He does go with pressure. A lot of people he already lost the Rosado fight. Got knocked down and everything. But some people feel he outboxed him. But I want to see what Love has to bring tonight.
Yeah, man. All right. I'll go Paragon winning.
You go Paragon winning as well, yeah?
Paragon winning.
Shit, man. Jalen can win. He has to box smart though, man.
Errol, you put money on Jay Leon Love?
Yeah, I did. I did. It was
well, I'm gonna say this. You better kiss that money goodbye, because Paragon gonna beat the shit out of Jay Leon Love.
I don't lose, man. It was. Nah, I don't lose, man. I don't lose, man. But the other thing I'm gonna lose probably money on the Marcus Maidana, man, knocking out. It's worth it.
Money on Marcos Maidana?
Yeah, I put money on Marcus Maidana. I put money on Jay. I put money on Calazo. Put money on JD on Love. Otherwise, it wouldn't. There's no point.
There's no point betting.
Yeah, there's no point.
All the underdogs.
I won't make no money, man. I won't go make no money.
Right.
I went to the betting show. I talked. Me and that guy. I sat down and talked to that guy. Like he told me where I'm gonna make the most money and where I wasn't. And it's like that's the way I can make some money. Otherwise, there's no point. I'm gonna get like a couple of dollars on something. It wasn't perfect, man. We stay 78. Nice to join you. Nice to have you over it, bro. 78. I guess 78 Sports Team's got some problem. Hey, my man, you can jump in now. What's his name? J-Neck.
J-Neck.
Yeah. How you saying, my man? Yeah, jump in, bro.
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, the question is, we're talking about JD on Love versus the Paragon.
I like Paragon in that one.
Everyone's got Paragon, man. Go ahead.
I like Paragon in that one. I think Jay Leon is he's sorry, man. He's just sorry. Like, I think Paragon is too awkward. He just gonna put too much pressure on him, man. I mean, Jay Leon couldn't even handle Rosado, man.
Yeah, I know.
So I think Paragon gonna win.
Yeah, it looks that way. You know what? I wanted to put money on both, but I thought it wasn't even cool. I just fuck it. I said, let me just do Jay on Love and get the fuck out of here, man. But I think the Closet one's the surest bet. I made the nice money. I mean, obviously, the Mayweather one.
I just want to stick on the Paragon money. I think after the Rosado fight, and a few more poor performances, I think the money team are realizing we have to just either cash this guy and then make him or break him there. And they gave him, he's got a real fight this time. And I just don't see Daniel having the same skill set that Paraban showed in that Beaker fight. I couldn't see Jalen Love in a fight like that and winning.
I thought Paraban beat Beaker. I thought Paraban beat Beaker.
Nah, he didn't beat him, but he gave him a
It
great
was a very close fight. Very close fight. Very close fight. Who? He fight Jalen Love. Yeah.
He goes on background again. Yeah, man. Hey, like I said, we open up now. So, like I said to you, I want to keep everyone on the thing because try and keep this. Everyone try and get a little thing in. All right. So the next fight, we're gonna move on to the next fight. We're gonna talk about the Louis Collazo. Well, we done that one. Louis Collazo has to be there.
No,
the Broner. Sorry, the Broner fight. The Broner.
Oh man.
Hey, bro, we go one at a time. We go one at a time in this one. Let me go one. I'm gonna do one at a time in this. Ben Umar.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your take on that one, bro?
Well, first off, I want to talk about Khan first because I didn't get a chance to talk about that.
We haven't got that yet. We haven't got to that one yet.
Yeah, you guys did. You guys already did that Khan Collazo fight, didn't you?
No, we ain't done that one. We just started Parable, man.
I heard you guys talking about it earlier, but all right, I'll go to the Broner. Yeah. That fight is the Broner Molina fight is pointless. I mean, I don't really even need to speak on it. Broner's gonna beat the shit out of that dude.
Yep, that's it.
All right, cool. All right, boxing beats. We're going down the leg. We're going down the line. Boxing beats. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, no punching power coming back at Broner, no particular speed. The dude's competent defensively, but that's just going to keep him in there getting pounded. If Broner can't beat this guy here, then he has serious problems or maintain his potential that he's world class. You know, you can't stop.
All right, good job, Beats. D Brown.
I'm going for Broner. That's my boy. I like him. It's his comeback fight. He got a lot to prove, and he's gonna knock his ass out. Point blank.
All right, cool. All right, on that. All right, go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking to see what he adds to his game in this fight. You know, he tends to not have too much lateral movement. I want to see how he moves in this fight. You know, how fighters develop is one thing, and I mean personally, I don't think he's that great of a fighter at the welterweight division. I think at the division he's fighting at right now, we'll see. But he has some improvement to do, man. I think he got exposed, and I think he moved up in weight too fast. But I'm waiting to see a few more things from him in this fight, before we start giving him too much credit. Me personally.
All right. Go ahead, man. Is it Jayna? Go ahead. I've got you on mute at a minute. You won't have to take off your mute, though. I just took off your mute because you was getting some feedback. Go ahead.
All right, man. I think Broner gonna win easy work, man, because he's gonna be like the bully in there. He's gonna be the bigger guy again, and we already saw what he does when he's the bigger guy. He gonna hit him with the Broner about to hit him with the whole kitchen sink. He gonna hit him with the whole kitchen sink, man. If Khan can land on that guy easily, I think Broner about to hit him and stop him within 7 rounds.
All right, cool. All right, thanks for that, Chris. Chris Caban. Okay then.
Okay, I'm here.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, go ahead. We're talking about Broner and Molina. Go ahead.
I think it should be an easy win for Broner. And it shows me where he really at. I don't think Broner's elite in my opinion, but we'll see where he at with this fight.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man.
All right, cool. Thanks, Chris. All right, Neota, go ahead.
I mean, as long as Broner's been training properly, he's going to open up a can on this dude. Molina, I think, is going to come at him kind of like Gavin Reese did, based on what I've seen from Molina's style. But, what Broner did to Reese, he's going to do to this cat. So, I mean, I think it might be fun to watch, but it's going to be a fun to watch beatdown.
Okay, cool. D-Block, jump in, man.
Yeah, man. I'm looking for two things. One, to see if Melina will take a page out of the Maidana book and just bully Duke and swing for the fences, really, because he's already, he's already fighting a bigger guy. But I'm also, Broner could actually I want to really see Broner literally box a guy the entire fight.
Right.
And to prove if he's really not flat-footed, because right now the rumor and speculations are definitely saying that he's flat-footed, man. And until we see otherwise, I mean, we gotta go for what we see. People will say, well, he's flat-footed because he wants to be like that, but we haven't seen him at all yet. Literally box somebody. If you watch, I want to do a preview. I didn't get a chance, but if you watch the Mayweather versus Chavez fight, I think that's exactly how it should go down. You see, he could do a bully formation, and he could literally switch it up to, I could, just box this guy from the outside all night. So I want to see if Broner could box, and that's what I'm waiting for, man.
All right, cool. All right, my take on it, man. I think Broner's gonna have trouble. I know he's moved up to 147. He got beat by Maidana, but to be honest with you, he can probably still make lightweight. I mean, right now he's coming in. He needs to have a good performance. He's got a lot of pressure. Melina ain't got no pressure, and he throws a lot of punches. And whether Melina could hurt him is another thing. But to be honest with you, I don't see Broner looking really good in this fight, man. I think he's under a lot of pressure. If anything, he might have lost something. And he probably feels he's gonna knock this guy out, but he might get embarrassed. He might squeak through a decision, but I don't see him doing the same performances as lightweight. When he was at lightweight, he was a beast. Remember, this is the first time he's fighting at 140. Right. And we did pump him up. A lot of us did pump him up, thinking he was going to be lightweight. So, I'm not expecting a great performance of him. And I was going to bet money, but I thought I couldn't be bothered, man. There's no point. So it should be a good fight. I think Broner should pull it out, and I agree with everyone on the panel right now. All right, so we're going to change it up. We're going to start with D Block and go back the other way, though. All right, so we go on Louis Collazo and Amir Khan. Go ahead, D Block.
Louis.
No, D. We're going with D Block. No, D.
I think he's going to trap him on the rope and get him.
No, D, we're going to start with D Block.
Oh, my bad.
First, yeah? D Block, go ahead.
This is Khan and Collazo, you said?
Yes.
I think Khan, we already know Khan, he turned down a lot of good fights that really would have made him catapult in this sport. I think that this fight is really, in my opinion, it's like a tune-up fight, man. Collazo, on the other hand, I think he needs to bully Khan. Khan has never been good being bullied, so put some pressure on Khan. We're going to really see if that chin is as durable as he says it is, you know what I mean? But I still got Khan in this fight, the hand speed is apparent. And I want to just throw out there real quick that interview where he was like, who got the fastest hands in boxing? This dumbass. But to correct everybody, it's Gary Russell Jr. has the fastest hands in boxing. Go ahead.
All right. Cool, man. No, Tom, go ahead.
Yeah, man, I think I'm taking Khan in this one. I think he's going to win a close decision. I think it's going to be a good fight, though. I think Khan's going to get up to a good lead. Collazo's going to catch up towards the end, but I think he's going to be in too big of a hole to take himself out.
All right. Cool. Chris?
I got Collazo beating Khan's ass pillar to post.
That's it?
Yep.
Right.
I got a knockout in the ninth.
Wow, boy. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Dick. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got him catching him in the later round stoppage, man. He gonna catch. So Khan gonna start getting tired. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna start getting tired. Get tired running all them nights, and that's when he gonna pop his ass. So.
What the fuck?
Hey, Shugo, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead, Shugo. Go ahead, Jay.
So me?
Yeah, it's for you. Go ahead.
Hey. Khan will win this fight. I mean, did you guys see Khan at the weigh-in though? He looked very, very strong, man. Very, very strong.
8 months. That nigga rusty as hell.
If his chin holds up, Khan will win because Collazo showed that he can't deal with speed. He showed that. I mean, Berto exposed him. I mean,
Alonzo beat Berto, in my opinion.
I mean, it was a close fight. It was a close fight, but I thought Berto edged him out slightly. But I think Khan gonna win this, man. Too much speed. If it's unless Collazo catches him and knocks him out. I mean, if his chin doesn't hold up, he'll win.
Collazo winning that shit. That's crazy.
All right, man. No, that's cool, man. Everyone got diverse opinions. That's the right. Go ahead, Jermaine.
Nah, I think him fighting at 147 to make the difference. I think you'll see him a lot stronger towards the end of the fight. And I just see him going out and boxing an easy fight, man. I mean, he's staying on the outside behind his jab, and it'll pretty much be easy work the whole night. That's what it looks like to me. I mean, it's always a chance if he gets caught because Collazo's a good puncher, but he's got a lot of speed, and I just expect him to stay behind it.
Okay, cool, man. Down the man.
Yeah, same as before, man. I just think Khan's gonna do it, man. UD, he's just gonna outspeed him.
Everyone's got the Khan. Go ahead, Beats. Boxing beats and rounds.
Look, man, Khan's gonna come out there, throw hand speed, but you can bring Virgil Hunter in there. The guy's just not a strategic guy for the whole thing. Right?
I agree with that.
He's gonna bring the Brooklyn, that street thing, and he's gonna taunt him. He's gonna goad him. He's gonna rough him up. He's gonna feint him, put him to the ropes, counter him, time him, and he's gonna lose his weight, and he's gonna get beaten badly. That's what's gonna happen, man.
Beats.
Yo.
Don't you hear Khan, Virgil whispering in Khan's ear, "Hold him, Khan, hold him."
I do agree. If he get him into a street fight, Collazo will beat him. If he taunts him into going toe to toe, he'll beat him.
You see, what people ain't forgetting is Louis has quite a good defense too. He does get hit, but he's got very good defense.
You're right. He's very smart.
When Khan is forced to concentrate, that's where he messes up. It's okay when he's just spraying fast flurries, but when he's in a fight, a dog fight and a boxing fight, he's got. He's gonna come up. I think he'll come up short.
That's why I think he was better with Freddie Roach, to be honest, because Freddie Roach worked to his strength.
Yeah.
I don't think he's looked as good under Virgil Hunter than he.
That was gonna be my next question, but I'm just gonna let everyone do that. Umar, what's your take, Umar?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Umar. Go ahead.
Well, Khan's trash. Everybody knows that. I don't know. I don't understand why people are saying that if he boxes. When does he ever box? He can't box. He throws 37 punch combinations and he gets clipped. He's physically weak. He's physically weak. I don't care if he moved up in weight. Even Ricky Hatton said it, that when he fought Louis Collazo, he was used to muscling guys, but he could not muscle. He could not muscle Louis Collazo, could not move him off his spot, and it was extremely dangerous for Khan. Khan ain't gonna be able to muscle nobody. Khan is gonna get clipped, man. He's a bum, and that's just my opinion on the dude. Dude, trash.
On the scales last night. Yesterday's Khan looked the best on the scale, dog. Khan looked the best. He had the best. He looked like he was in the best shape. I mean,
yeah, he might look like he's in good shape, but he's still trash and he's still physically weak.
That goes to my next question. I'm gonna leave it up to the floor. So what were you saying about? You think Virgil Hunter has made him a better fighter?
Nah, he works against his strengths, man. He keeps trying to make him. Khan can't think. He ain't got to think.
Yeah. Anyone else agree?
Look. It's not nothing to do with Virgil Hunter being a bad trainer, right? The guy Oliver Harrison, the first guy, was doing fine with it, right? Khan is who he is, right? He can switch trainer, and every time he has a bad performance or gets knocked out, yeah, it's going to be different this time. I'm doing this different. That's when you know somebody's struggling with their game, man. It'll be hard for him to come out with a W, man. He's never been consistent.
Yeah,
and he's not physically strong like Umar.
Yeah, and like someone pointed out, he's got a lot of money financially. He's financially secure.
All right. Hey, y'all, I gotta take off, man. We having a party over here, dude. Hey, right, thanks for inviting me, man.
No worries, man. Take care of yourself, bro.
God bless, man.
All right, man. You too, bro. You over there. Thanks for having me. We over there at the party. I see he's got his hat on and everything, boy. Yeah, man. The Virgil Hunter thing. You're right, Beats, man. Changing the trainer, trying to get himself more confident. I don't think he's a naturally confident person anyway. can't. I mean, he relies on training and game plans and stuff like that. But when he gets buzzed, man, his game plan gets thrown out the window. He just starts throwing in, boy. That's how I feel with him. Let's move on to the main event because that's what we're here for, man. Does anyone got Marcus Maidana winning apart from me? And the reason I'm betting is because I want to pick up some money. Has anyone see how anyone feel like how Marcus Maidana can win this fight against Floyd?
Well, you got money on it. You got money on it, Arrow. So why don't you go first, man?
Yeah, I got money, and I think he's the second hardest puncher in the division. I feel like he's an orthodox style. You can't really read his punch. He's slow as hell, but the punching power is not something to be thinking. I think in the division, he's the hardest puncher Floyd's faced since. In fact, I'm trying to think. The hardest punching. I think he might be the hardest puncher. No one. I think since Shane Mosley. I think he's the hardest puncher since he's fought since Shane Mosley. And I think that in the punching power and unorthodox, and Marcus Maidana's not going to be. Floyd doesn't really hurt no one. Like Floyd ain't really hurt no one to keep him off. I know he buzzed Canelo, but that was at a higher weight. But I don't think he could hurt Marcus Maidana. And in there, I feel like if he gets into the stage where he hurt Floyd, hitting him anyway, I think Floyd could have some trouble. Floyd could have some trouble. We know that big looping shop he got Adrian Broner with that overhead one. You know what I'm talking about? That one on the top of the head. That one, man. That will buzz up for it. That will fuck anyone.
You think he punches harder than Canelo?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Let's think about this. Let's think about this. So see Canelo, yeah, he couldn't stop Ricky Hatton's brother, could he? Matthew Hatton. So does Canelo really hit that hard?
Alright, let me break that down, right?
The two different divisions, man.
Let me break that down, right? Look at Canelo's punches against Cito Lopez compared to Maidana's.
Yeah, Josecito, you said that Floyd, Floyd can't hurt Maidana. Josecito Lopez hurt Maidana.
No. I'm
just comparing the power.
That's a good question. You know what?
I'm just comparing the power of Maidana and Canelo. If you look
Josecito lasted to like the 7th, 8th round against Maidana. Fucking Canelo had Josecito out of there in like 2 rounds, 3 rounds.
Canelo stopped him on his feet. Maidana stopped him on his back.
1 minute, no. So let Beats go first because Beats was breaking it. Go ahead, Beats.
But I'm just basically, yeah. It's the same thing. Like what Umar said, like Canelo's power buried Cito Lopez, right? If Cito Lopez had stuck to his game plan, right, he had a chance of winning that fight, right? Look, Maidana has strength snapping power. If he can hit Floyd with a similar shot with the same velocity that Shane Mosley hit him, he can take the strength out of his legs. Floyd's older than when he took them punches.
Hey, Umar, let me address that then. So see Otio Lopez, that's the same guy who broke Victor Ortiz's jaw, so he does hit at welterweight, right? So he does hit hard at welterweight, innit? He broke Victor Ortiz's jaw.
He doesn't hit that hard, he just broke it.
No, he doesn't hit that hard, bro.
He broke the man's jaw, he seemed like he hits fair.
He doesn't hit hard, he's not a hard puncher, he's not hard.
At welterweight he might be.
Bro, only person of note he knocked out was that fucking guy, I can't even remember his name right now, that Maidana knocked out, Matisse knocked out in the 1st round. That's the only name he knocked out.
I'm not at welterweight. At welterweight, he seemed like at welterweight. Look, man,
and you're saying Maidana? Nah, you're saying Maidana's a great puncher, but does he punch harder than Oscar De La Hoya? No.
Don't put words in people's mouths now. No one said great puncher. No one said.
Bro, you said that he was probably the hardest puncher Floyd's fought.
I'm going to tell you what I said. I said he's the 2nd hardest puncher in the welterweight division by percent.
All right, well, he don't hit harder than Oscar De La Hoya.
No, we're talking about now. Yeah, we're talking about.
He don't hit harder than Shane Mosley. So, but my point is that Floyd has been in with bigger punchers. So what does Maidana bring that's so incredible?
What people are forgetting as well, man.
Illegal gloves.
His viciousness, his ferociousness. He fought nobody like that in a long.
Thank you.
See what people are
Get out Khan, man. He couldn't even finish Khan. He got by Alexander. Come on, man. I can't see.
What people are forgetting is, when Mosley hit Floyd with them shots, he was throwing them fake jabs before he hit him. Yeah, keep talking over beat. Right? Before he connected with Floyd, kept throwing them little fast jabs, and he set Floyd up for them. Maidana doesn't really do that. He throws them big looping.
Yeah, I know he's slow. Yeah, I
don't see it working there, man.
No. I'm trying to bring the argument deep up after you, so I'm just addressing it. Why I think he should. That's what I'm saying, because no one else is giving him a same chance. That's my only chance of giving it. T, you want to say something?
Yeah, man, he has to punch his chance. He's ferocious. That man wants to go on there and do damage. You know what I'm saying? He got bad intentions with every freaking punch. That's all he wants to do. He don't care if he get paid 2 cents. He just wanted to dethrone the man. You understand what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a great fight, man. But I don't see him winning. All he got power. You need more than power. You understand? Floyd can do everything. Floyd give you different looks. He can readjust. If shit ain't working, he can readjust that. He can switch the shit up. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he got a chance. He got a puncher's chance. That's it. That's it. If he lands a big one, he lands it. Yo, well. But I doubt it. I doubt it.
But Maidana don't take punches that well, man. He gets off the canvas really good, but he don't take them that good.
Yeah, he don't take.
When Maidana gets hit flush, he staggers, he stops fighting, or he goes down.
Right.
Look, the truth about this fight, right, is the only value Maidana brings to the table is he's got a belt. He's a club fighter with a big punch.
Floyd gonna knock his ass out.
I think Floyd stops him, unless Miss Jackson is in his head.
Yeah, we can address that.
No, seriously, those outside distractions might be the best thing going for Maidana right now.
Yeah,
man, Floyd gonna knock Maidana out, bro. He gonna stop this dude.
I think so too.
Yeah, he gonna stop.
But I'm saying the outside distractions pose a bigger threat than Maidana being a puncher.
Floyd always some shit. Floyd always, I think he used that as fuel. You understand? It's all around. He always needed attention for something. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna bother him. He gonna destroy this guy. Once he get in his zone, watch him pick this motherfucker apart and knock his ass out. Tell you.
Maybe with a body shot.
Tell you. I hope so. This motherfucker, it ain't gonna be no 12 rounds.
Not unless he hurt his hands.
Due a stoppage right now. It's due a stoppage. If he can stop
Ricky. It hurts afterwards.
Exactly, man.
He ain't been hounded by no hand.
And Maidana is extremely soft to the body. We done seen freaking Khan put him down and have him rolling around the ring like he having a seizure. Josecito Lopez to the body, had him fucking curled over. Come on, man. This dude is susceptible to a beatdown.
One thing I want to say, excuse me. One thing I want to say is, as much as everybody was saying how tremendous shape Tom was yesterday, nobody was saying how tremendous shape Floyd was. Floyd was
good, man. Yeah, he looked good.
He looked good.
Man, be at 36 for this old man, as everybody put it. Like, yo,
six pack looked better than it did this time 4 years ago, man.
Yeah, hey, go on.
Crazy. I'm like, okay, Floyd, let me make sure. And I just think the stamina, once again, will just outdo Maidana, you know. And
I don't think the stamina is going to come into play. I think they're going to get him out of there early.
So good point about the stamina, because Maidana ain't got much stamina. He gassed out against Adrian Broner.
Listen, you know that glove stays up at all times in that defense, so there's no way that hook is coming like it caught Broner. And even if it does, it ain't penetrating that. We're prepared for that one.
Boy, gonna see every punch that's coming at him. You better believe that man punches wide. He gonna see everything.
I expect a knockout in this. I'm not gonna front. I expect a stoppage at least.
I said
a stoppage in the late round.
I don't see a stoppage.
I'm thinking it's coming early. I'm thinking before 5 rounds.
Nah.
I don't see it.
He catch him. I mean, unless he can catch him, you know, he can walk. I can always walk rushing. He can rush his ass right into a punch or hook or something. You know what I'm saying?
I just can't see Maidana taking those precision shots, man. Like,
yeah, sorry, go. Sorry.
Like in his fights, you know, like they get into exchanges and he gets hit, he gets grazed and stuff like that. But when somebody catches him clean, he goes down or he stops fighting. And I just don't see him. You know, Mayweather picks and chooses his shots. I don't see him taking those pop shots longer than 5 rounds. I just don't see it. He might be able to do it. I'm just saying, From what I've seen, I don't think he could take those clean punches.
Well,
Floyd's gonna punish his ass. He's going in the late round. I'm telling you, he's gonna take it to the late round and drown it. He's gonna take it to the late round and drown his fool ass.
I see what you're saying.
You feel me?
I think Floyd's gonna be mindful that he has to put on.
You saying he intentionally gonna get him out of there late?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, man. He might be pissed that Maidana cheating them with them gloves, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Like, you know what? That glove thing to me is bothering me. I'm telling you, it's bothering me. His reaction, like, to me, he was worried, man. Like, I don't know anyone else took that. To me, he looked like he was really worried.
That's an extra edge. The man's a stronger man. We ain't saying he can't punch. You understand what I'm saying? He like his knuckles is that's straight up bone to knuckles. He really trying to kill the man.
And if you've been listening to Maidana's camp, how they've been talking over the last 3 weeks, they've been saying like one punch.
Yeah.
They've been saying stuff like we're gonna hit him on the arms, on the elbows. Well, in them thin ass gloves, all that would make a difference.
Okay.
Hitting him on the arms, hitting him on the elbow, in the body, you know. I think they did it intentionally.
Yeah,
Seriously.
they did.
So
they did it intentionally.
So we got with
they didn't think they was gonna get caught either. I guarantee you they didn't expect Leonard Ellaby to pick up on that.
We call him Maidana Cheeto. Is that what we're saying? Now we got a Maidana Cheeto over here. That's what we're saying.
It's tried to get over. He tried to pull a slick one.
Yeah, he did.
Tried to get
I would call using PEDs.
Floyd is just cautious. That's all it is, man. Didn't you not hear him on the phone call talking about Alex Ariza and how Alex Ariza might be cheating? Floyd sounded scared then. That was like 2 weeks ago. He sounded like he was gonna cry, bruv. Seriously.
Shit, I'd be worried too if Alex Ariza was in the other corner.
That sounds scared. That's what I'm saying. He sounds scared. That's why I was
Yeah, but then you see, you're saying he sounds scared, but like everyone's saying,
He wouldn't took the damn fight. He ain't scared.
Go ahead, Beats. Go ahead.
But like everyone see, I mean, you're saying he sounds scared, but isn't that the same reason that he made everyone start taking his WADA or the VADA thing? He's always been cautious.
No, but what I'm saying, Beats, it's in his nature to be worried. He's just a warrior. That's what he's a perfectionist. He just likes to worry. So it could be anything. It's the gloves now. Tomorrow it might be something else. Do you know what I'm saying? He just likes to worry.
It's all about being fair. You know, you don't want nobody having better edge than him. It's all about being fair.
What does fear have to do with making sure everything is fair? It has nothing to do with that. I'm not about to get into a ring with somebody with an advantage over me. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah,
on some real life shit.
What I'm saying is, it's just in his nature to just be cautious. That's all it is. So it's not really a big deal. That's all I'm saying.
Poking his hand into another man's gloves. I don't like that shit, man. I still ain't.
Obviously, he needed to have his gloves checked because he was using some illegal.
I just think he's just trying to fuck with his head. I was just trying to mess with the boy's head, man.
Bro, you're allowed to inspect your opponent's gloves. That's why they both go to the table together and look at each other's gloves. That's all legal.
Yeah, but he's telling him. He's telling what gloves he's telling another man what gloves he's allowed to wear. That's why
he's the A side. He's the A side.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, you're saying that, but if he didn't do that, then they would have approved the gloves or what the commission banned.
Yeah, the commissioner.
That's just like Beast. That's just like when they Brother Nazim expected the raps. They're allowed to do these things. If he wouldn't expected those raps, what would have happened? Glass would have been hitting Shane.
Yeah, but when he was doing the raps,
it's all legal.
Now, when he
it's all legal.
Now, when Brother Nazim came to inspect Margachito's hand,
Margachito.
Yeah, Margachito. No, we're talking about that. He told Margachito to take the wraps off, yeah. And when he took the wraps off, then something fell up because he goes, when they got there, it was already wrapped up. He goes, oh no, you need to do that again because I didn't see it. That's when he saw the cheating. So what I'm saying is that, but you still don't mess with another man's equipment. Is what I'm saying. You
ain't mess with the equipment.
I've never seen that before. I've never seen another fighter.
It's not his gloves. They're the commission's gloves. What they bring there.
No.
Exactly.
They were Thingy's gloves. No, they were Marcus Maidana.
You don't bring your own personal gloves there, bro.
No, they were sanctioned by the commission. No, they were sanctioned by the commission though. The commission said they were fine though. They were already noted by the commission that they said they were fine. He didn't bring his own gloves. He brought them there, and the commission said it was fine. And when they got the letters and said they disagree, said no, we don't like them. And they said why? They said well they look too thin. Oh, there's not enough horsehair in the gloves. And everyone said well, they're the Norris Reyes gloves. that market.
Yo, to me, Errol, yeah, I told outright, it's a non-issue. It's gone. They're gonna fight with the gloves. They're gonna fight. It's a non-issue.
Exactly.
No, but Beast, they didn't. The commission did not approve those gloves.
They did approve of the gloves. Now
Those blue gloves, no, they did not. They said those blue gloves were illegal. They never approved those gloves.
They never approved them.
They didn't approve the gloves. They didn't approve them.
They didn't, Beast. They didn't. I watched the video. They were the commission was there when Floyd was complaining about the gloves. They never approved those blue gloves. Those blue gloves were fugazi.
Oh no. The reason why I brought it up, Beast, yeah. I mean,
They got the stock gloves.
I agree with you. The gloves have been improved. Now, no, we already got past it. The gloves have been improved. But I'm saying the worry. This is what I'm saying. The worry thing. The worry factor.
Listen. Certain fighters, they fight worried. Once he'll start worried, but once he gets in there, when he started against Guerrero, he looked a bit worried. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he always looks worried.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody go. You
Then he
gonna
realizes
have
he's worried, and then he boxes.
That's called nerd. That's normal.
Floyd ended up saying, give him the same gloves as me. Once again, on the even playing field, like Pacquiao. Everybody talking about that bullshit test. You're going to take the same test that Floyd taking. What you bitching for?
Right.
Yeah,
and then $40 million is on the line, and you a boxer. What, man?
32 minutes.
It was the same test. It wasn't like he was saying Pacquiao take the test, and I ain't gonna take the test. It was the same as that test, my G. That's the only thing I said.
This is my point is, yeah. You see De La Hoya, when Floyd fought De La Hoya, Floyd fought De La Hoya at 154, and De La Hoya made Floyd wear the gloves that he wears. Them big ass gloves. That's what he did. Now Floyd's doing the same sort of thing. He's doing the same sort of pull. He's making Maidana wear the gloves he wants him to wear because Floyd has that pull. It's because he's the bigger
Maidana's not wearing the gloves he wants him to wear. If it was up to Floyd, he'd be wearing Grants.
He's wearing the ones that Floyd's are wearing, right? He's green.
Nah, he's wearing Everlast. He's just not wearing the custom-made Everlast.
He said he could wear Everlast. He just can't wear those Everlast.
Right. There's three different brands. There was three different brands. The custom-made ones that the Argentinian blue ones, those were not approved. So he's not wearing those. He's wearing the red ones.
Those are stock.
I think the ones that got horsehair and foam in it.
Right.
But if it was up to Floyd, he would be wearing the Grants that Floyd wear. That's why Leonard was saying the fight was off for a minute because they didn't want to wear the Grants. So he's still getting to wear Everlast.
He couldn't wear because his sponsorship is Everlast. He had to wear Everlast. At the end of the day, he had to wear Everlast. His sponsor is Everlast. But they wearing the stock gloves. They ain't wearing
they showed up with some legit gloves.
All right.
Listen, why are people trying to defend this dude? This dude tried to pull a fast one. He had no fucking padding in those goddamn gloves.
He tried.
People out here defending him all over YouTube. See all the videos. How are you defending fraudulent? These people are so pathetic that they want Floyd to lose so bad.
Right.
They want him to lose so bad that they'll accept this bullshit.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo, Jed, I mean, was he using these gloves recently? What about these other fights?
I'm sure he was. That's probably why his knockout ratio is so high.
That's probably why he knocked Adrian Broner all over the motherfucking place.
Yeah, let's inspect these gloves. How far back do these things go, really?
Right.
Probably why he broke Ortiz's jaw.
Yeah, we'll see how hard he punched now.
Just like
Exactly.
Right, exactly. Cotto lost that first fight, you know.
Yeah. Maybe somebody caught Margarito earlier, his KO ratio wouldn't have been high, as so high as it is.
Yeah, he messed up Cotto. Right? Yeah, Margarito messed up Cotto good, man. That's
ever that messed up in any fight that you've seen him in.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown, you just jumped in. How you doing, my friend?
To keep it real, I don't think I ever seen somebody take a beating that Margarito put on Cotto that night.
Oh no, his face was
that shit was brutal, bro. I almost turned that motherfucker off, to keep it real, because Cotto was hitting that motherfucker with everything, and then this dude just started hitting, and Cotto's face just started melting.
And the thing
was horrible.
Margarito didn't even land anything really tremendous to me. And Mama's face just started busting up everywhere.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Crazy.
But like, as long as I keep going forward, he's gonna feel these punches. If you look at him, he even gets suggested to somebody out in the stand. I'm taking him down. Go ahead, look at that fight. man.
Yeah, man.
Bobby was testifying, man.
Yeah, he was marking his forehead up, man. Like, who gets their forehead knotted up?
I felt for Cotto in that shit, man, but that definitely threw him off. It would have been a better fight with an undefeated Cotto versus Pacquiao. That shit would have been nice. But, you know, that's how boxing goes sometimes.
And that's why Floyd is so cautious.
Yeah.
To be the biggest fight, it's a Super Bowl of boxing, y'all.
Yeah. Well, like Ben Umar said, there's a lot of people who want Floyd to lose tonight, man. I had some videos later on today, man. Some people really dig.
Let them keep walking.
They really want Floyd to lose.
Haters. That's all it is. Full of damn haters. Leave that man alone. He gonna beat that ass tonight.
And everybody else that's in the way too, man. So,
like, listen, I don't mind if Floyd loses, but I'm not out here sitting here like, oh man, hoping and praying to Allah, fucking Buddha, whatever God you believe in, that this man gonna lose. Like, that's what these dudes be grabbing rosary beads, praying on this shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, if he loses, he loses. If he loses legitimately, he loses. That's
right.
That. You know?
Right.
I think it's bigger than that, though, you know, and I'm not the type to always pull the race card. I've always been the type to always prove to somebody that, you know, I'm equal with you, you know, regardless on our colors. So I think, but this on this lens, this says if Floyd loses, man, as a black man, once again, y'all, I think it's a little bit bigger than this.
How we know I'm thinking he might have to have a knockout anyway because they might try to rob him, man. They might try to rob him. If that shit come close, they might try to rob Floyd.
I want Floyd to lose.
You never know the trap. That's CJ
to lose.
Yeah, I want to see the CJ Rowe. Does anyone even see this? I don't want to see this fight. I still get into the cars though. I still see it into the cars though, for real.
No.
Even
if that means Floyd gets knocked out, I don't see it going into the cars.
Floyd ain't getting no man knocked out.
No, that's time. Well, you see, look, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like the chance of Maidana landing that knockout punch is not a very high percentage, but he's a puncher. Floyd can get knocked out in this fight. He could get.
Can't punch what you can't see. Can't punch what you can't see.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's obvious.
It just takes one. And like I said, if Maidana can get some success, it might not even be a knockout, man. He punches hard. He could cut Floyd, man. He could cut him, you know. Take the strength out of his legs with a couple of shots. I mean, what you have to remember, the Floyd who absorbed the Mosley shots is a lot older now, man. So, you know, you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know.
Well, I know he gonna win. I know that.
Yeah, but the thing is, Maidana's gonna have to be able to take a shot.
He gonna catch him. Maidana gonna step into some shit. Pow! His ass out of there.
Yeah, no other way, but.
Yeah, man. Well, we got a couple of hours to see. Has everyone got that? Let me ask how everyone's seeing this. Now, me and Beats, and we've been watching it by link. How some of you guys, you go on your TV? Let me ask, is anyone paying for this? Who's paying for this?
I'm going to.
I was gonna pay Box Nation, but I'm not paying.
Can't do it one off.
Yo, I ain't paying.
You got the link. I got links.
Yeah, man, I ain't paying for this, man.
No,
I don't believe in piracy.
What you got? You pay for it, D? Pay for it?
Yeah, I'm paying for it. You damn right. You got me recorded.
Yeah, D don't know. You don't want that. Jermaine, you paying for it? Jermaine,
Nah. I'm going to a friend house.
Okay, yeah, you playing it, yeah? You playing?
Yeah, I'm not paying for it.
All right, smart man, smart. All right, we saying B Block, you paying? I'm not too sure. People ain't there. Umar, I know Umar ain't. I think Umar's paying. Charlie Brown, you playing?
This is criminal.
I guess, yeah, man. I'm streaming anyway. Fuck it, I'm streaming. I already got a stream ready to go.
Man, I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna buy this shit yet. I got 53 minutes to decide what I'm gonna do.
How much is it? It's $80, right?
I usually buy all Floyd's fights, but for some reason this one I don't really feel like buying. But I'm not with that whole fucking boycott Floyd Mayweather fucking movement bullshit. I'm not with that. I just might feel like being cheap tonight.
I heard that.
Oh yeah. That's been going around right now. That's been going around. I think that's real silly. Like no one's boycotting Pacquiao's thing. I don't know why they won't boycott.
There's no need to boycott Pacquiao because Pacquiao can't sell 450,000 no more.
No, I'm not boycotting it. I got my girlfriend. I ain't got it here. That's all it is.
And don't you guys, you got Box Nation, right, Beast? So can't y'all get that for like $10 or some shit like that?
I'm the something.
It's a contract. Because the contract, it's longer than
I'm gonna check my media box though, because I might have to buy that.
Because we gotta pay 70 plus tax, and after that tax, it's about $82. So I don't know if I want to spend that tonight. Huh?
I'm gonna check my media box and see if any of the networks have got it. I might buy it on my media.
After taxes, it's $75.99.
Nah, that's maybe where you are. New York tax is about 85. It hurts.
Man.
That's why I feel like, man, I could do a lot more things than $85 than spend it on my cable bill.
Because even with the pay-per-view, remember when it used to be pay-per-view back in the day when it went on PlayStation?
You guys took it one at a time though. But yeah, I mean, is it worth the money? Is the card? Let me ask the question. Is the card? I think the card with Amir Khan and Louis Collazo, I think the card is and Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner consider a card out, and so can Amir Khan do a card by himself. So I guess it's that's the only reason I really want to watch the card is to watch Louis fucking in the career that Kafir Amir Khan. That's the only interest I have. What you call him? Kafir? What's that? Kafir?
A Kafir.
What's that?
I'm not getting into all that. That's too political. But yeah. People who knows what that means knows what that means.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Well, there you go. You know what it means.
I don't know what it means, but it can't be good. So.
I don't sound.
Trust me, it ain't.
Kufar, that's what he means. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Kufar.
Yeah, what's it mean? Yeah, he said that. What's it mean? Know what I mean?
It's an Arab word for like.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know what it is though. You know what it is?
Yeah, I know what it means.
I know what you know. You ain't.
I'll tell you what it means, Arrow. Off. I'll tell you what it means later. Don't worry about it. It's not that important.
All right, cool. We move on. So is the card
fake Muslim? That's all it is. This is a fake Muslim.
Okay. Is the card? Oh shit. That's harsh. It's always the card. I think the card's reasonably worth it. We might get some good fights tonight. We might do. You know. I see any shocks.
Yeah, there might be a shock. Yeah, look, man, anything could happen. Floyd's more than likely going to be with him, but he could lose. He's fighting a puncher, man. He's fighting a puncher.
Yeah.
And look, Maidana knows, you know, he ain't going to get too much chances in the fight. You know, he has to hit that one hitter if he's going to do it. And it could happen, man. It could happen.
Is anybody forced to buy the fight?
No, I don't know anyone forced to buy the fight.
Everybody knows how to stream, right?
Yeah, I got to stream, man. I'm going to have to stream that more.
If you don't, speak up. If you don't...
I got to stream. I got streams to go. I'm not going to...
So now, you the only one that bought the fight so far?
No,
I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it all by myself.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a whole bunch of people coming over?
For sure.
I just crushed it on my media books.
You found it?
Yeah.
How much it cost?
Only 15.
All right, you guys, let me get ready to get out of here. It was fun. We'll have to do it again.
All right, man. Hey, if it's really good, though, we might catch it. I might do a post after, man. If it's that good. All right, catch you later, bro.
All right, man.
All right, man. Take care, man, please. I mean, the way I see it, boy. We'll see. Anyone else want to put anything in there? Gonna be in a couple hours. Anyone else want to discuss anything?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, well, somebody else can go first. I'll go last.
Yeah, go. D, you want to say something?
I just want to touch on the whole cautious situation about Floyd being cautious. In the last fight, when I saw Floyd versus Canelo Alvarez, I saw a sign of caution a little bit more. At one point, he even had Canelo backed up to the point where he was exhausted. He was on the ropes just in defensive mode, and Floyd kind of let up off him, you know, and just that whole caution thing. I think with him getting older and older, just I will not get caught, you know. But hey, this is boxing, like you guys say. Anything can happen. You know, there's a couple shots in the Mosley fight that just went past him that could have caught him clean, but we've all seen Floyd get caught clean, so I ain't really worried about him getting caught clean. Like I said, if you guys got a chance, hurry up and check out the Chavez versus Mayweather fight. And they tell him right there, try the overhand right. They try the left hook, but they tell him literally to try those shits, and it's crazy. It's sort of like exactly what's going to happen. And check out that dude's stamina. I think that dude, Chavez, is a little, his stamina was way more. It seems like he'll do a lot more than Maidana's going to do tonight. But that's my opinion. I had to go back and check the archives real quick. But yeah, man, we're gonna see. Go ahead though, man.
All right, Umar.
Yeah, man. If Floyd loses this, man, it's a club fight with a big punch. If he loses this, then it's probably near time for him to wrap it up.
Yeah. I think Floyd's gonna show a real big difference why he sits apart from the people asking me before, like, you know, who you think Floyd should fight next after this fight? And I kept telling them, I think we should wait until after this fight. It's normally after the fight where we could determine where we could put Duke. And it's always that the man just sits alone in a whole different bracket every single time. So, that was a big reason why I couldn't comment on, you know, they're like, I was in there getting busy with niggas that like, they wanted to know, you know, Porter versus Floyd next or Thurman versus Floyd next. I saw a poll where they said that they feel that the next person that will get the shot, they feel 85% will go to Porter, 75% will go to Thurman, excuse me. And, you know, it was just crazy how I think we'll get the next pickup. But
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. Thurman and Porter have a couple of wins, and you know, no, Pacquiao, the only fight, Bradley got eliminated. Pacquiao is the only fight at 147 right now.
Exactly, that's the only fight. That's the only fight I want to see as well right now, to be honest with you.
Porter and Thurman should fight each other.
Well, you know, Floyd works in mysterious ways, man. I think he's going around and going to pick up them belts and clean Pacquiao off at the end. He has enough. He's about to get this belt, right? And then has enough to pick up two more that leaves the fight open, right? He's one more fight open, and I think
the next fight's gonna come over to the house.
Keith Thurman has more chance of beating Floyd with short force. Porter ain't beating Floyd.
What they say?
I don't know.
Hey, my man.
You go back to the take y'all back to the house.
I'm bad, man. I got the world calling in and shit.
You?
It's about to get time. It's about to get crazy, y'all. And I'm catching every fight. What's good, yo? You guys aren't doing it live. You guys ain't gonna be on here and watching it live, or no?
Nah, I can't do that. I get done for copyright. That's why I moved into this channel right here. Because in the last channel I got done for copyrights and stuff like that. That D-Block, is that you with your hat on your head?
Yeah, man.
That D-Block. Yeah.
Oh, I see, baby.
D-Block, boy.
Yeah, right now, so I'm trying to stay off, you know.
You got about the glasses, man. All right, cool.
You know what it is.
Yo, Errol, before you come off here, could you send me a link though, yeah?
I'm gonna send everyone a link, yeah, man. I'm gonna look, man. Before we come, even if we come off here, we still gonna be online. Like, we still talking after. I still be online. We still can just watch the fight together as a group, whatever. But before we come out, where's my boy, man? He just cut out. Never mind. Well, it seems like anyone else got anything to add? Charlie Brown, you there, bro? You haven't said anything tonight, man. I guess you might. Go ahead, Charlie Brown. I guess his mic not working properly, man. He's up over there with his NY hat. Beats, anything else you want to add, or we gonna sign off?
Yeah, it's a good occasion. It's not a legacy fight, you know. But in a way, you know, it gives him another belt, another trinket to put beside his name in the footnotes. You know.
Yeah, I just wanted to say on that caution. The reason why I don't stop him, you know. He's too cautious.
Floyd?
Yeah, that's why he's not gonna get the knockout. I mean, let's be honest. He was always I'm 2010 being so disappointed in the last 2-3 rounds.
So what you guys want? You guys want a quick stoppage, or you guys want a display of a masterpiece? What's up?
I mean, I just don't think he's going to stop him. I don't really mind what he does. But I just can't see him stopping him. He's too cautious.
I was on Blood's video just today. He got a whole heap of links. They're waiting, and I think.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I think that Robert Garcia's camp is dirty, and that's all I really wanted to say about that.
Really?
I always had good spirits for Garcia.
What?
Always had good spirits for Garcia. I always thought he was a good guy, you know. He looked like when he was at the press conference, he looked like when he was sitting back, like, ain't no way in hell we gonna beat this dude, but I'm just glad to be here, you know. That's what I saw.
Yeah, me too. I always liked him too, but until he said that shit, when he said that shit about the Cubans, which was just the dumbest shit I ever heard somebody say.
What did he say?
I had to start. He said that he go ahead now, so you can explain it. Go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't hear. I didn't hear what he said.
Oh no, what he said about the Cubans was because when they was about to fight, when Mikey and Urioka was about to fight, he said the dumbest shit I ever heard a Mexican say, considering the situation they're in. He was like, "Oh well, these Cubans are fucking lucky we even let them stay in the country, coming over here thinking they run everything." Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Wow, he said that? Damn.
You heard him say that?
Bullshit, bro.
Yeah, he said that shit.
Yeah,
I'm not making that up. Like, dog, like that's like you a Mexican, and all this country is trying to do is kick y'all out the fucking country one by one. I mean, not one by one, by the millions.
Or in prison.
You know what I mean? By the millions, and you. What'd you say?
I said, or imprison them.
Yeah, or imprison them, and you got the nerve to say some shit like that out your mouth. Like, that was most ignorant shit. And from that point, I knew the dude was ignorant, and I can't fuck with ignorant people like that, man.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
That's a bullshit comment. Yeah, man. That's some bullshit.
Hey, let me ask Paul Cow.
Hey, what's up, man? Who y'all talking about?
No, let me address it, man. You made a video, you made a video.
I'm not jumping in the trying to find out what's going on.
Hey, yeah, what you saying, my man?
What's happening, man?
Yeah, you here, man. You wanna jump in on this thing, man. You wanna jump?
We got about a half to go.
Huh?
Y'all saying somebody ignorant as hell. Who y'all talking about?
Put the line real quick though, if y'all can. We ain't got that much time, but go ahead real quick with the predictions, man.
Yeah, there you go, Deep Block. That's right. You sign up. Go with your prediction, my man.
Talking to me?
At the bottom. We got Jay Leon Love and what is it? Pierre Band first. Who you guys got?
I don't know. I ain't seen none of the Bear Bonds. I don't know.
You ain't seen me at Sako Bika?
He fought Bika and he fought Badu Jack.
He fought Saki Bika as well.
Bika fought Caribon for the vacant WBC in Brooklyn. I was there.
Yeah. Hey, Paul Cow, you see that fight? Paul Cow, you see that fight?
With Parabon?
Yeah. Who you got out him and Jay on?
Love is about to win a sloppy fight.
A sloppy, yeah.
20 pounds of sloppy.
Alright, so what about Khan then? What you saying, Paul Cow? What you saying on Khan?
I got Khan in that fight out boxing, man.
Damn, man, you gotta go up the line though. You gotta go up the line. We have Broner next.
Oh, you wanna go? Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, go Broner.
Each fight gets better as it goes up, you know.
I'll tell you who I got, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is who I got in the fights. I got Jalen Love winning a sloppy fight over was it 12? I got him winning that fight. I got Broner winning his fight by knockout within 5 rounds.
Me too.
Within 5 rounds. Then I got Khan outboxing Collazo over 12, and then I got Floyd stopping Maidana within 7.
Wow. Everyone's got Khan, man. All you guys, you guys are a big fan of the Khan. You guys are Khantards, man. I can't believe it.
You know what? You know what? I'm not a.
Oh, you Khan's army. You put a Khan's army, man. I can't believe so many people picking Khan.
Hey, I'm not a Khan fan. I'm not a Khan fan, but I just look at the styles, man. Khan just got all the physical attributes to just keep that dude turning all night.
Cosign. Cosign.
Damn, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Hey, Tony, is that Tony Brown?
Yeah, that's me, man.
Oh, what's up? You saying, my man?
Yeah.
Just take the whole card.
The whole card, right? Who's gonna win what? I think Broner will beat Maidana quite easily.
Break it down. You can break it down, though. On point. Yeah, go ahead.
Break it down. Well, I think it's more of a confidence boost fight for him after the Maidana.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. just to ease. He's still young. He's still, still got to learn. I think he will have a good performance this time, better than he did against Maidana, and he will listen to his corner, hopefully. And I think Khan's gonna get beat tonight. Career done. Yeah, career over.
Yes.
The only reason why I support Khan is for Virgil Hunter, because I think Virgil Hunter is a good trainer, but I'm not a fan of Khan's chin, if you know what I'm saying. And this Collazo, I don't know, he's not the Collazo that fought Ricky Hatton.
Hey, can I chime in real quick on that Khan chin talk?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Has anybody noticed, man? Every time Khan gets hit, he gets hit by a hitter.
I can't a lot of time.
Yeah,
that's not actually true.
What you mean now, go ahead.
That's actually true. He got knocked down by Drew Docker, by who's the Scottish guy? Never fisted.
Willie Lemon.
Willie Lemon.
Yeah.
Right? He got dropped and he nearly got knocked. He was nearly knocked out.
That's right. And yeah.
And who else says Breeders Press got knocked out besides Khan? I would love to know.
True statement.
The guy from Manchester, Florida, Michael Gomez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fought another Moroccan guy.
Yeah, that's true.
He fought it.
I think
Khan's been on the floor a whole lot of times, bro.
That's right.
That's all the times.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not actually true. It's not always been punches. No.
Yeah, that's true.
You're in the US. Okay, but no, you've been on the floor a few times, man.
Diaz put him down, didn't he? Put him down.
Career.
Yeah, Diaz put him down.
I think
he don't have a good chin, man.
Yeah, he doesn't, man. And he was a bit sloppy against Diaz as well.
The Diaz fight is the only reason why maybe Louis could get it, because he looked terrible then. But I don't know. I kind of put that to Hunter, because I feel like if he had attacked him and he was the old Khan, I think he would have dealt with him easy. But he just kept trying to be cautious.
True, but he was still taking them shots. He was.
No matter who was training him against Diaz, he would have struggled.
True.
No, but it was like Hunter was trying to think too much, and he can't speak.
You're putting too much emphasis on the coach, man. Khan's flipping from coach to coach to coach. You're putting too much emphasis on the coach, man. The dude is look.
That's right.
Look, people talk about his hand speed. Yeah, he's not a strict. He doesn't improvise. He can't improvise when he fights. He's not a natural fighter.
That's right. I agree with that statement. He's a boxer. He's an amateur boxer.
Yeah.
Doing pretty well though. Got two of the belts on the thing. Moving up.
What, 5 million.
What,
5 million to turn pro.
Hey, Beats, boxing beats Ron.
5 million to turn pro though. Helped him.
Boxing beats Ron. Let me ask you a question. Hey, how do you see that Khan Collazo fight going? What do you see?
I see Khan getting beaten up. I see it.
I put money down. I put money down on Collazo, for real.
See, the thing is, Khan goes in there expecting the fight to go his weight. Louis knows he's gonna have to deal with the speed first, but he knows if he can feint him onto the ropes and make him make mistakes, he's gonna do it. And it doesn't matter if Virgil Hunter's in the corner. If Louis can goad him, and he will goad him, you know, get in his chest and that, Khan's gonna respond to the bait, man. Can't let Danny God see his dad get in his head as well. You know what I mean? I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna knock out what? He thinks he's gonna knock people. He's not a big puncher. What? Why has he got it in his head that he's this big puncher? Yeah. Louis knows he's gonna have to deal with the speed first. He knows.
Hey, someone got it on their YouTube. Hey, someone's got it on their YouTube. Hey, I'm getting some feedback. Someone's watching it on their YouTube.
Someone's watching a video while they're doing it. Can't do that. See, all right, let me break it down.
Sorry about that. Right, it was a mistake.
Let me break it down like this, right? Khan, he lives for the day. That means he fights by the round. Louis is going to be looking 2 rounds ahead. What condition is he going to be in? I think because I think Louis is a better thinker in the ring than Khan. I don't see Khan winning it. I don't see Khan.
Khan's garbage, man. He be sniffing coke and shit, man. Fuck that dude, man. He gonna get his ass whooped.
If he wins it, it'll be his biggest win, or at least one of his biggest wins if he does. And I'd have to eat some serious crow.
That looks like it might be the way. Trust me, a lot of people will, man. Well, Sean Newton, jump in, man.
Hey.
How you doing, my man?
Good.
Good. What's your take on the whole card, my man?
The whole card?
Yeah.
Yeah, go right up the line.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the first fight could be interesting. I think that Love could get beat by that Argentinian guy. Tall, long reach, pretty slick boxer.
Mexican.
Nice.
Oh, he's Mexican, yeah. So I think that fight might be one of the more interesting ones. Close.
Forgot my fucking glasses.
And then as far as what's next, Khan and Collazo.
Yeah.
That's a tough fight. I mean, I think Khan's speed could give Collazo problems, but I mean, Collazo is a veteran. He looked good against Ortiz, but I mean, that is Ortiz. Usually he didn't show lots of power, but he showed power against Ortiz, so it'll be interesting to see what he brings into that fight and see if Khan has actually changed after new trainer. This is his 3rd fight under him, so maybe he's going to look a little better. His chin's still suspect, so we're not sure how he's going to take it when he gets hit, which inevitably he's going to get hit. Broner, I think that's going to be an easy win. He's just going to walk through that guy. Is that fight at 140?
Yeah, that's 140.
Yeah, that's his best weight. I think he should stay there. Him and Danny Garcia would be a good fight. And then, obviously... He's going to try to get a rematch with Maidana after Maidana loses and he wins. Yeah, and I think Maidana, he's got a puncher's chance, but I mean, I don't see him winning. Especially now that he's got Grand gloves.
Yeah, what's your take on the glove scenario, man?
Oh, that's Floyd being a fucking idiot. I mean, he doesn't want the puncher to have puncher's gloves, so he's fucking making a big deal about it. And all this stuff on YouTube about fucking people jumping on Floyd. Everything Floyd does and says is fucking the gospel. It's ridiculous. I mean, I can understand that you want to protect fighters. So maybe Grant gloves would be the way that it should go. But it's not Floyd's call.
You can't use them pillar-type gloves.
You trying to say that Floyd... let me ask you a question. You ever seen another fighter put his hand in another man's gloves to try them on but tell you can't wear them? You ever seen that before?
I've never seen it. But I assume that trainers and stuff do it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The seconds, yeah. But it is what it is. They've changed the gloves anyway, so it doesn't matter. But just you just put it out.
Because they were saying Shane Mosley was also forced to wear Grant, and I mean he hurt and stunned Floyd, so it would have been interesting to see what would have happened if he would have had the gloves he wanted.
Ooh, interesting stuff there, man. All right. Well, everyone's got to have their take on that. No one's really addressing again. And Paul Cow, you've been quiet for a bit. You want to say something?
I had something to say about that, but it wouldn't be very popular, so I'm kind of.
Nah. Go, if you go something, not really just ensure no, but like if you go something, you got something to say. Because I see you made a video earlier on addressing another YouTube channel earlier on. You saying we should boycott another YouTube channel, man? Why?
Yeah, what's that about? I haven't seen that. What's that?
Hey, Sean, he
wrote your video, Paul Carter, man. What's that video?
I didn't see it. His video.
He made a video.
Come here.
All right, go ahead.
All right, let me tell you why I made that video. I made that video because a couple of days ago, well, me and Blood, we've been going back and forth a little bit ever since this Floyd. He changed positions on Floyd Mayweather. I made that video just to show a contradiction. One day he says let's boycott Floyd, and the next day he says he's gonna pay half to watch the fight. So I just pointed out the contradiction.
Okay.
So in the next video I made was I noticed that he takes down his videos after a while, and lately he's been putting up old videos that pretty much suit his agenda. But what I want him to do is I want him to put up all of his old videos, not the ones that suit his agenda, because if my memory serves me correctly, he was against the Devin Alexander fight, but now he's saying that Maidana was destroyed by Alexander, and Alexander even deserves a shot at Floyd.
Well.
He didn't get beat by Porter.
So basically he declined to put up his old videos, if you didn't know.
Well, truth is, man, I don't know if Blood's hearing this or they're hearing this. He has to accept this, man. A lot of his legacy on YouTube right now is going to be centered around his opinions on Floyd.
He's already declined it.
And that's that, you know. But he's not here to defend himself.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
That's why I didn't want to really get into it, but you know, it is what it is, man.
Well, it is, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, fair enough. Then.
Yo, Errol.
Yeah, go ahead, Umar.
Can I go back to the what Sean Newton said about the gloves?
Yeah, if you want to. No, we're not really addressing anyone specifically. We just go ahead, Umar. Go ahead.
No, I just want to ask him a question. Like he said that what Floyd says is the gospel and all this stuff, right? And that people are just accepting it. But if the commission ruled that the gloves were illegal, then what is the argument? What is the argument that's there to be made?
But the commission said the red gloves were fine, and they even brought.
I'm not talking about the red ones. I was talking about the blue ones.
Everybody's talking about. Nobody's arguing the blue gloves.
Yeah, so in saying that, he did try to get one over.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did try to get one over. So why did they ban the gloves then? He tried to get one over. Yes, he did try.
One at a time. Let's go ahead, Sean.
When a boxer, and I mean, I'm sure lots of you guys know this, they have tons of pairs of gloves. Yeah. I mean, he had like 2 or 3 pairs of specially made gloves, which is normal. Dudes always do this. I mean, he didn't make them. He didn't produce them. He just ordered them, and then he went there, and they were found by Mayweather to be faulty. And the commission agreed with him. Probably more not that they were faulty, but just to sort of let it blow over and make him pick a red set, which was deemed okay, just to let the fight go on.
He tried to cheat. He tried to get.
Let him finish his point, Beast, and then you
I know what you mean. That he's trying to get an advantage, but I mean, I don't know if that's the case specifically. I mean, I can see what you're saying, but I think basically he just tries on the glove. He thinks, yeah, I like this one, and then he leaves it to the other team to like protect.
I need to stop you in your train of thought. You see the way you're saying it? You're saying it like it was just ever so random. Oh, I just picked this glove and they banned it. No, that's not what happened, bro. No. They picked the glove with the thin padding in it. Yes, that's what they did. Don't try and make it out like, oh, I just randomly picked this glove up on Floyd Bandit. That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
No, but you make it look like they specifically looked for the glove that was.
Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did. They tried to get one over.
Come on.
What? Come on, what?
I disagree.
They tie on more than one pair of gloves, and they just pick the ones they want. I mean, it's not as if, you know, they have one pair of gloves and this is the one that they push forward. And then they know the other team can look and inspect them. That's why they have like about 20 pairs of gloves to choose from.
We'll see how hard he can punch with these gloves anyway.
A lot of people have tried shit to get away with and got caught though.
What's that?
A lot of people have tried stuff and have gotten caught, even though they've tried to get away with it.
To be honest, yeah, our sport is pretty dirty. You know, there's a history of pretty dirty, unskullduggery stuff in our sport. So you know, we got to check everything. You know what I'm saying? They got to check everything. You know, you know.
He tried to get one over.
He used them gloves to knock out. He used them gloves to put a beating on. Is it gonna affect Maidana wearing them other gloves? That's the question I didn't ask. Is it gonna?
It doesn't matter. The glove is still the gloves are chosen. They're both fighting with their gloves. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If he gets beaten, he gets beaten. If Floyd gets knocked out, he gets knocked out. It doesn't matter.
Like me,
get knocked out. Stop.
Sean, how you see that fight going? How you see Marcus Maidana winning, Sean?
Oh no, I think he's gonna get his ass schooled. He's limited. I mean,
Charlie is funny, isn't it?
Truth. It's a truth.
Everyone's saying that. I must be the only one out here betting some money. I mean, if Floyd gets knocked out, I'm making some money out here, bro. But it's not like I want him to lose. It's just that it's silly not to. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, when Buster Douglas beat Michael Tyson, I bet you all back in the 80s. All of you would have bet money. Even though you love Mike Tyson, you would have bet money.
But Buster Douglas was a boxer. He had weapons. Maidana has power, but I mean, everybody that Floyd has fought in his last 10 fights has been flat-footed, throw big punches. I mean, this guy is no different. So could he land a punch? Of course he could. But I mean, it's unlike.
Well, everyone Floyd's foot is flat-footed. One man with Marcus is flat-footed.
He is flat-footed. Marquez don't move.
No, he's improved under Garcia.
Yeah, he's got a jab.
Marcus ain't got Garcia.
What? No, he's improved underneath his new trainer.
Bernstein. Marquez has got Bernstein.
No, he's talking about
Maidana. Sorry.
Oh, Maidana. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Okay.
What you mean he's flat-footed compared to Floyd? Yeah.
Who? Marquez?
Yeah.
Nobody would consider Marquez a
boxer
and a mover.
I didn't say he was a mover.
You know what I always wanted to ask a question, man. I wanted to ask the guy who was just talking, I think Sean Newton.
Yeah.
Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to list me the fighters that are not flat-footed that Floyd should have fought.
We're gonna be here all night.
Yeah, there's lots of guys that he should have fought. You want me to go a whole list from lightweight until 154?
No. You saying his last 10 fights?
Yeah.
So I'm here. I'm waiting.
Oh God. Let's see. Bradley, Manny. He could have fought Alexander. I thought Khan fight was better than him fighting Maidana because at least Khan would bring something different.
Alexander, did you say? Yeah.
Yeah. But Alexander, before he got beat by Porter, he was a solid fight.
That's the fight before we brought up. They were laughing. Everyone was laughing.
No, he's addressing it. He's saying the guys are cool.
Thurman. You know, it's not like there's a Brooks. There's lots of guys that move, that fight behind a jab, that don't just come forward and don't move their heads.
I agree with everything you said, but Floyd beats every one of them guys you just mentioned.
I'm not saying he doesn't beat them, but I'm just saying it's nice if he fought somebody different.
Yeah.
The one thing that I noticed about fighters who accept to fight Floyd, they're always great fighters before they sign the contract.
I don't think that's true. I don't think Guerrero and Ortiz and Maidana were ever great.
I agree.
I think Floyd's unfortunate.
Guerrero wasn't even the best 135-pounder when he was down there. Who did he beat? Nobody. Katsidas? I mean...
So Guerrero wasn't... One thing that... And another thing, people like to pick and choose, but wasn't Guerrero Floyd's mandatory? And isn't that one of you guys' prerequisites, that a guy cleans out his division and fights his mandatory?
Historically, that would be nice, but mandatory doesn't mean anything this day and age because hey, Beats, you know as well as I do, there's 4 or 5 belts. The mandatories don't fight each other to move to number 1. It's randomly a dude is put to number 1 just because they have an agenda and they try to push him.
That's very true. That's very true.
And then he beat Berto to get that spot. He wasn't put there.
Berto never beat a top 10 fighter, so why was he ranked so high?
He's a former world champion.
But he never beat a top 10 guy to get that title. Who did he beat to get the?
You know what I think? You know what I think?
Louis Collazo was in the top 10. He was a former world champion.
You know this.
Never beat Collazo.
This is always this is an ongoing trend in boxing. I noticed, man. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't, man. If you notice, this has been happening historically. There's always going to be a guy he should have fought or they should have fought when they choose to fight the guy they choose to. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Which is true, but with Floyd, it just seems to be more the norm. I mean, you can look at Sugar Ray Leonard and Hagler and great fighters, Roy Jones, and of course there's dudes that people say they should have fought. But people also agree that they fought lots of the guys they should have fought.
And you know what? And another thing about that is, if you noticed, people were saying that Floyd should have fought Cotto. People were saying Floyd should have fought Mosley. And he ended up fighting these guys, and all of a sudden, no, I'm saying, but you see what I'm saying? Before he fights them, he should have fought him. Then when he fights him, then there's something wrong with the fighter.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
But Cotto wasn't the same fighter. After he got beat by Pacquiao, who did he beat that was a top fighter? Nobody.
Floyd should have fought him back in 2000.
He should have fought him before he retired, when it was Paul Williams, Shane Mosley, Cotto, Margarito, and it was a great group of 147 dudes. And then he retired.
So basically, from your tone, you're just basically saying that Floyd's a cherry picker and he just gifted everything.
Oh no, I don't say that.
I haven't heard you say nothing about anything complimentary about even Madison's voices.
But we're not asking complimentary. He asked a question.
No, but everything you said has been negative.
That's true.
Yeah, but he's not a Floyd fan, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything I've heard. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, he's not a Floyd fan. And that's why the whole point is open.
I'm not impressed by nothing. Nothing he's done. He's not impressed by anything.
No, Beats, that's not true.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but Beats, he asked me a question, so I'm addressing the question. If you want to ask me about my opinion of Floyd,
I'm not saying you should say anything. I'm just saying what I'm hearing. I'm not.
Can I ask Sean a question?
Go ahead, Charlie Brown.
Who does he think the best pound for pound boxer in the world is?
I think it's Floyd Mayweather. I never said he's a bad fighter, so I don't understand what.
No, I wasn't having a go.
And I listed who he should have fought, and he hasn't fought them. And I agree with you.
If he should have fought all these guys, you're saying, how does he get to be pound for pound in your own opinion? If he didn't do all this and that.
He gets pound for pound based on historical 18 years of activity. And mind you, nowadays, because like they said, it's critical. It's hard to move up because people always say you should do this and you should do that. They say that against everybody as well. I agree. But personally, I have my feelings that I wish he would have fought Cotto and Mosley before he retired. Yeah. Personally, I would have liked to see him fight Manny Pacquiao and Bradley now that he's been back, as opposed to Guerrero and Ortiz.
If you had fought Mosley after Forrest beat him, if you beat him after Vernon Forrest beat him up twice, you would say, he's coming off 2 losses. But the fact is, he beat Mosley after one of Mosley's greatest wins.
A year later.
After his greatest win. Don't you think his greatest wins were against De La Hoya?
Well, they were hard fights. It wasn't, man. The greatest win was the knockout against Margarito. It wasn't against De La Hoya. It was the knockout against Margarito. It was comprehensive as
But it's
Margarito's also a style that fits him more than a guy like De La Hoya.
Here we go.
What do you mean? Styles make fights, man. You can't can't push your agenda and not see the fact.
But listen to what you're doing, man. You're defanging and declawing and belittling the man's victory.
Oh God! This is the same thing. This is the same thing. Paul Counter does this against Manny Pacquiao as well.
One at a time. Go ahead, D.
When you watch fights, it seems like you watch fights with your feelings it's sort of like watching it with your heart instead of using your brain, And that's perfectly fine. A lot of people I'm addressing Duke that said that he's feeling
quiet on that one. Everyone's got quiet on that one.
I think he's a hard time, man. He's just giving his opinion, man.
Yeah, that's what Sean's just giving. Yeah, Sean's got his, everyone's giving entitled to their opinion, obviously, like,
Sean, I think his name up here. The dude that got the.
Don't talk about people getting a hard time when we discuss. If I say something out of line and someone pins me, you get pinned. If you get pinned, you get pinned.
I agree with that too.
Yeah. Bring it.
The one thing that I gotta say, man, is that I have a pretty good memory, and when Canelo beat Trout, Floyd was all of a sudden scared of Canelo. Then when Canelo goes, no, I'm not saying you personally, not you. I didn't address you, but I'm saying the consensus, the majority of people were saying this young, strong, big, hard-hitting Mexican Floyd was scared of, and then Floyd goes in there and takes him to school. Then all of a sudden he was green. This is what I'm saying, the growing trend of damned if you do, damned if you don't. No matter who he picks, if he makes it looks easy, then they're going to find some way of tearing down that victory.
Let me qualify
number one. That happens.
Let me qualify your point, Paul Counter, yeah? Let me qualify your point. Like, people say that he should have fought Mosley at this time, or he should have fought him then. But I mean, but after Shane knocked out Margarito, I bet Floyd won't fight Mosley now. He punches all. That's what they were saying. And he fought him and beat him.
Exactly.
If you look at my comments, that wasn't what I said. But it's the same as if you look at.
Paranoid now. I didn't address you just like Paul Counter. I'm just saying that was the general consensus. When Margarito got knocked out by Mosley, they were saying, I bet Floyd don't fight him. That's what a lot of people were saying.
Sure. But, it's a lot like LeBron James. When you're number one, you are damned if you do and damned if you don't. I mean, if he passes the ball, they say, why didn't he shoot? If he shoots the ball, they say, why doesn't he pass the ball? I mean, Full Counter, his point is true. I mean, when you're number one, this is what happens. But when you want to be number one, when you consider yourself the best ever, the greatest, then you're pulling this kind of attention to yourself. So then you need to sort of step up and do something extra special.
Well, who's to say what he's doing is not extra special? What side of the fence are you on? So you're telling me a natural 147-pound fighter whose only competition is north of his weight 2 classes is not special?
There's lots of guys who could fight at 147.
No. I said his biggest threat.
Who's his biggest threat? GGG?
His biggest threat would be Gennady Golovkin at 160.
Yeah, but if you ask Bernard King, he would say 175 is Floyd's biggest threat.
No, this is a conversation between me and you, and we know the general consensus is between me and you is his biggest threat is at 160 with Gennady.
I don't know if that's true. I mean, people give Gennady lots of props, but at the same time, and I'm a big fan, he still hasn't beat a top fighter. So,
who's the fourth?
Martinez.
I think Martinez would be his biggest threat and a huge win for the 160 title.
Martinez, man.
Fighting Martinez instead of Cotto.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, Charlie Brown and Dan the Man, if you check in the comment section on the right hand side, I've got the link for the Floyd fight, and anyone else wants to check it out, that's the link. I'm watching now. It's Amir Khan's talking right now. What we're gonna do, fight fans? We're gonna wrap this up. Anyone listening? You guys still stay here because I'm gonna broadcast it live while we're watching it, and you know what I'm saying, because there's I don't want to miss nothing. I don't want to miss nothing.
I gotta run because I'm watching it somewhere else. I just came to the house to do this real quick.
All right. Hey, thanks. Stick around.
All right, man.
All right, man. Thanks you guys coming over, man. Peace.
Cool.